Now I'm going to do a compression test on this car and see what happens. See what I can get. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to get to the cylinders and check the compression, and then I'm going to do it after dumping a little bit of oil in each cylinder right before I test that cylinder. And what that will tell me is if it's a bad piston ring, the oil will go into the piston ring and seal it off so that it gives it a higher compression. See the differences between wet and dry compression, and if it's a big difference, then that will tell me that this car has bad piston rings. I'm going to take this cover off. I'm going to pull the cover off of the fuse and relay block, and I'm going to locate the fuel pump relay, and I'm going to take it out. There it is, our relay. Now it won't be dumping fuel in there while we're trying to work on it. Alright, I'm going to pull the spark plug wires. Make sure you know which order your spark plug wires go in. Here comes that one. Pull the spark plugs out. I'm going to make sure they go back in the same hole they came out of. Now I'm going to connect the pressure tester to one of the cylinders, and then turn over the engine. Pressure is 175. I'm going to dump a bit of oil in cylinder 2 now and test that cylinder. This tells us just below 200, just like the last one. Add some oil to this cylinder. Doesn't take much. Bad piston rings. Could also be a little head gasket leak around this one, maybe. It's going to be an engine rebuild or replace the engine with a used one. I'm going to put the spark plugs back in. Now I'm going to stick the wires in. Now I'm going to stick our relay back in. Now I'm going to just start it up. Lots of smoke from the oil that we just dumped in the engine. Now I'm going to stick the cover back on. Put our cover back on with the fuse and relay block. And there it is. This is how you can do a wet and dry compression test on your vehicle to tell you if you have bad piston rings. This vehicle has bad piston rings, unfortunately, which means swap the engine for a used one or an engine overhaul. Thanks for watching.